this summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. We see Matthew Stafford, the one-time Georgia Bulldog, set to pilot the offense of the Detroit Lions.
When I think of Matthew Stafford in Detroit, I think of numbers, and I mean passing numbers. 40,000 yards passed in his career last year before back injury landed him on the IR after just 8 games. And to show his value to the team, the Lions lost all 8 games started by either Jeff Driscoll or David Blau. They need a healthy Matthew Stafford in order to compete in the NFC North.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devon Kennard coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Open man is Kirk, complete. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Nice catch there by Christian Kirk. Had 709 yards and 3 touchdowns in the 2019 season. I expect those numbers to continue to climb. This is a guy who can play in the slot, play outside, but the number one thing about him, absolute explosiveness, especially after he catches the ball downfield. If you don't make the tackle right there, he's going to take it a long way.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Taken down at the 14.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 14 carries, 60 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter what they were doing. Gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
First down, Detroit.
On first down, Stafford here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
T.J. Hockenson.
Second down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Jones has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing again at Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 19.
On second down, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Now Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Here we go now on first and goal. To throw is Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and goal.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown.
Number 11, Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 5 now. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
At the 49.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. It's a gain of 7. First down, Arizona.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the run...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The shotgun snap for Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they weren't successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
1-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good size lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So we reach half, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. In trouble, and he's taken down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
And here's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy.
Well, they've clearly made a a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? All right, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
To carry on Johnson.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
1-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prater's kick is good. The wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Again, they'll run with Freeman, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 24.
Nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now from Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Ray Hopkins.
Well, even I can figure out that DeAndre Hopkins is clearly one of the best receivers in the game. Over the last 3 seasons, over 1,100 yards in each season. And don't forget, defenses have been keying on him each and every snap. This guy produces no matter what the situation, no matter what the coverage. Just find him and get him the football.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing again, Murray being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We're able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Murray forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a 1st.
21-yard line.
First down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
they'll take
that interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And the Lions on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Devontae Campbell. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go to Johnson again. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Devontae Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And plays like that really hurt play caller. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 32-yard attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better.